Greetings and salutations. Happy Wednesday to you. Wednesday, March 18th. So what's been going on in the world? Kidding. Enough about that. Let's talk about me. So, don't mind me. I was given a challenge on the 17th of February by my therapist to see if I can do something consistent. And it was, she said, what do you think you can do consistent every day? I said, I don't know, 10 frames of animation. And she's like, okay, let's see if you can do that. So, the last time I did this was about 10 or 12 days ago. So I've skipped about 10 or 12 days, but I'm like, you know what? This is a good time to go ahead and get back on that. So if you're just joining us, this is me drawing stuff around inside of Toon Boom Harmony. And some days it's just going to be a dot. Some days it's a little more than that. But wanted to show what all is going on. And where's my little chat window? I've got a chat window around here somewhere. I haven't actually used this software in a bit, so still remembering it. These are a few of my favorite things. Where am I looking? Where's your there you are. Thank you. Looks good. Now, let me move this guy down here at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm about 10 days behind. Technically, this is day 29 since February 17th. So I need to have about 290 frames completed. I only have 190. So where did we last leave off? This ugly looking tree. So what I want to do, let's grab frame 200. And here, I think I'm going to, let's see, I think I'm going to do a tentacle. I thought I did a tentacle before, but evidently I didn't save it, so it's kind of crazy. So what I'll do here is I'm going to turn on my onion scan and make sure I can see the previous frame. And no brushes. Brushes take too long. Pencil. What kind of pencil? I don't know. Can we actually do a pencil live? So I think I want to do a tentacle, because the tentacle has something to do with something totally different. I saw this interesting, what do they call those things? I saw an interesting little YouTube video that was talking about the thing that was one artist changed his life, and he was saying that to draw the same thing every day for a year. And I thought, what I want to draw. So I could try to draw like eyes or lips or something like that. But here's the thing with that. I've been doing that since the 80s. So let's see. I thought, you know what? I'll draw tentacles. And so that is what I'm going to do. Alternating these like little bricks of squishy things. So yeah, I've decided that for this I'm going to draw out tentacles every day. So does that mean that this animation piece is going to turn to a bunch of tentacles? Maybe. But it does mean that I at least need to be drawing a tentacle a day. I'll keep going with my animation project. Yes. That. There. Alright, so there's that. I need to come in here with my pencil. Let's get that a little bit larger. Wow, dude, that large? No. Hold on your O key, click and drag. Seriously, is it that serious? Come on. Give me a decent brush here. No. That's better. Tapered, do I want that? Actually, that wouldn't be bad. Let's go with tapered. That's cool. Alright, so. Little tentacles. Happy tentacles. So yeah, just kind of doing 10 frames a day. And the important part is, one, consistency. Some days are going to be really awesome. Some days are going to suck. Today is actually me trying to actually give a damn. So there is that. Some days I think I end up just drawing like dots. But today, since I haven't done this in a couple of days, see if I can make it a little more worthwhile. All right. Let's try that again. Seriously, dude. I was talking with Joanna about this. That inside of Toon Boom, yes, there are brushes that don't correct everything. This is one of those. And it's going, we're going to show all of Tony's really, really bad drawings. Thank you so much. Okay. So hopefully everyone is doing something to exist. I like humor. Humor is my thing. And because if you don't laugh, you know, there is a, I don't know, laughter is the greatest medicine. So there's that. Okay, so we went from this ugly tree to this. I think it's going to take about 10 full drawings to get there. So between 0 and there, let's get it to our middle. Okay. Excuse me. I'm going to do the breakdown. So let's do the shape that's between these two. Let's go here. All right, bring that there. And this little guy needs to go where? I guess there and here. So I'm looking at the red line and that green line of the tentacle and kind of doing what's between the two of those. Sort of. All right, and then come down here and do what's between these two. So for people who are thinking that this is just the computer doing the work for you, not exactly. This is manually going in and figuring out what's the before and what's the after. Like what's between these two shapes. Looks good. Let's see. So, if you're curious, our episode is brought to you by MarkerDude.com, and if you check it out right now, I'm actually doing a project with my daughter, and she's raising money for her elementary school, Henderson Mill Elementary. And what we're doing is we're actually doing a drawing, a painting actually, using paint markers. And for every $10 donation you send to her school, we are entering you into a raffle to win the painting that we're making. So we'll be going online a little bit later today, kind of showing our latest update to that. So, all right, so let's go here. And again, I'm just doing what's in between this little contour of that shape. On there, what's between the red line and the green line. All right. So once you understand this rule, it's pretty simple and kind of cool. Now, do I have too many previous frames on here? Probably. But I'm paying attention to the darkest line. All right, so let's bring this one up. And bring this one down. Oh, cool. So I've just got one previous and one ahead. So one ahead. So I'll do what's between these two. All right, so this one should be pretty close to this, so closer to the green than it is to the red. All right. All right, so that's 10. Let's see. Let's turn off our onion skin for a second. So what we should have, in theory, cool. So do the outside first. Now, here's my little cheat. I'm going to go in here, turn on the onion skin, and little by little shrink these little tree branches. Okay, let's go one more frame. I'm just basically bringing these in. Do, 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 do. Hey, what's up, Tyree? And thank you. Yeah, see this. I do see the work y'all are posting, and when I'm not calling you outside of your PG or rated G names, I am saying that's pretty cool. All right. So yeah, I'm just faking those little lines coming in a bit. Now the other thing I've got to do is come over here to where the tentacle is and go backward a bit and act like I've been drawing all these the whole time. So I got to make that line like it started there or something. So by the time this actually goes through, it'll look like all of this happened at the same time and people think that the computer did it. It's like, no. But you're going through and making it look like everything is being drawn out bit by bit. So the best way to do that is your contour lines at first. See where things are going. And just keep adding in. Alright, so I'll go to the previous frame. And let's get back here. Okay, cool. So on the previous one, okay, let's go here. Excellent. So again, just kind of making it look like these things are just kind of slowly getting drawn up. I should get lazy and use like a curve deformer or something. I don't know if I will do that because I don't think I've used deformers yet. I've just been drawing this out. So I've got, what is it, 10 days to make up, and this is just on the day 1 of 10 that I'm doing. All right, go to the previous frame. Nothing fancy, just kind of, as my mentor would say, people want to see this for a fraction of a second. So don't get too crazy with it. Previous, you could almost get away with dots on this one. So I think I am going to make it look like these little guys are moving up here like little maggots or something. Yeah, I've got, a few frames before that, so almost make it look like it's tree bark coming from somewhere else. This would actually look pretty cool, I think. And if it doesn't, you know what? It's just a frame or two. So yeah, try something new. Don't be afraid to suck at something totally new. Hey, what's up, Matt? Just doing a little bit of work here. Let's turn off Mr. Animate for a second. Ooh, that did come out nice. So yeah, this is what I was talking about, where it's just like... Now, technically, I don't like how those little the little holes in the tentacles just showed up. So let's fix that. Dag nabbit. Alright, so I've got a one free erase that. A little bit more. The one previous to that. Okay, so let's scrub that a little bit. That's better. Okay, that'll work. So, okay, so that's 200. Let's save, because I don't think I saved before. That's how I lost some stuff. Okay, from 200 to 210 is where we need to go. Let's do F5 to extend that out. Alrighty. And let's turn our onion skin on. Is it on? Thank you. So what I want to do here, what do we want to do? Ah, well, one, empty that. Okay, so. Do I wanna? You know what? You could. Let's do this. We are going to make a cycle. Yes, I'm going to cheat at least a day of this. Let's see. So for the very next frame, we'll come in here and draw this as close as possible to the original. And you know, to do that, you should probably turn off all of the extra keys. Let's go here. Thank you. So that way, do a little bit of a line boil. We're going to do it the old-fashioned way and trace it. Little live line boil, as it were. Looks good. So I need to get about 3 of these. And then I'll create a cycle. And then maybe, because I'm curious, can I get away with this? Because if I add a curve deformer to this, will it work? And actually, it'll be the first time I've added a curve deformer into something. Because that'll be me cheating at least a couple of days. I'm already cheating with a cycle, but technically I didn't say 10 hand-drawn frames a day. I said 10 frames a day, so technically I'm not cheating. So I'm going to draw out the cycle and then see if I can actually, if I'm right, you should be able to add a curve deformer to the cycle. La 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 la. Kind of nice. Have this little sketch lines going in. That's right. I don't know if I actually got rid of the blue line there at all. So there is that. All right, let's go to the next one. All right. Keeping this as close as you can, which, by the way, I am not using a Cintiq or anything like that. I'm actually drawing on a Wacom Intuos 5. So this is me staring at my screen, drawing on a pad that's in front of it. So this is my suggestion of stuff you gotta do. The stuff you've been putting off and complaining about and not doing it, start working on it. Even if it's like 10 minutes a day here, or, you know, my thing is 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day for 30 days is 15 hours. What could you do, start, or finish in 15 hours? So the idea is everybody's got like 30 minutes somewhere that you're kind of wasting. Whether that's binge watching something that you've seen already, binge watching something that you haven't seen already, doesn't matter. So everybody's got that little, oh, I should have been working out, or I should have been doing this, or I should have wrote that novel, yada, yada, yada. I should have learned 3D or started learning 3D when I was a sophomore in college. That was, yeah, it's been a while. So let's say over 20 years ago. Have I learned 3D yet? No. I did start learning in 2016, but then other weird stuff happened, so I got in the way with that. Now I got to start up again. I'm going to learn 3D. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3. Do you have 3 of those? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yes, we do have 3 of those. So what I'm looking for is at least 3 of these little guys. So let's go. 1, grab 3 of those, reselect, and we're going to say create cycle. I'm going to cheat. There's 3 of those. Ooh. How many seconds do I want? Wow, math. Give me, wait a minute, 3 of those times 5? We'll say 6. Okay, so basically what I just did was I gave myself a little bit of a line boil. And let's see how that looks. If we say start there, if we play this, it's not bad. I almost want to add like a little, I don't know, pencil line sketch thing to it. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, not terrible. But let's see what we can get away with. the next little guy, if we go here, and I think I'm going to try to draw out a straight tentacle. Alright, and let's make the other part of this here. So in theory, I think I do want to try to do a cycle, but I'm going to do this a little differently. So I'm going to make a straight line, make a totally different cycle. Because I want to see if I can get away with adding a curve deformer here. Yeah, let's make this ugly as possible. Like we were just really thinking about it. Give me my best 8th grade doodle and rush through this really quick. Okay, so in theory, let's drag you up here. That is what this little tentacle looks like. A little rough sketched out tentacle. Like somebody's little ink pen drawing. Okay, so we'll go to next one. Turn on Mr. Onion Skin. Because if I'm right, this will look kind of cool. It'll look like we've done a lot more than we have. La 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 la. Nope, there should be a bump there. Thank you. The trick about doing a cycle, you still got to keep kind of true to that little nice line boil. Nice little shading. Okay. That looks good there. Let's go to one more. So I'm doing a second cycle here. So what will happen is, if we can do this right, I'm going to probably pull up another layer, because that way I can handle my curve deformer, because I am going to use a curve deformer on here. I'm using Harmony Premium, by the way, to pull this off. So I'm going to mix in drawing whatever you got that you can occupy your brain. The irony of what I'm about to say. If Facebook is kind of keeping you preoccupied with, oh my God, we're doomed. Oh my God, he's crazy. I can't believe he said this. I can't believe they're trying to say that he said that. Whatever it is, ignore all of that. Find something to do. Occupy your time, occupy your brain, and do something else. So, again, if everything wakes up tomorrow and gets back to normal, I'm not saying that it's going to, but I'm just saying, if that does happen, you still have stuff to do. That's the polite version. What I have to tell myself constantly. I have plenty of friends, relatives, and in-laws who think totally different than I do. And guess what? They could be absolutely right. However, they could absolutely be wrong, which is what I think. That's not important. The point is, if they woke up tomorrow morning and said, oh my God, Tony, you've been completely right this entire time. How could we have been so blind? We will listen to everything we say and, my gosh, we will change our ways. Guess what? I still have shit to do. So none of that matters. So care, but not that much. Do what you have to do and move on. It's like I always say people, it's like, is it in my top 25 things to worry about? No. As far as I know, a lot of the people who are making these decisions are holograms. I've never seen them in person. So is it possible to create people that you've never seen before? Yes, but don't mind me. I'm a paranoid anarchist. So there is that. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3. He says all of this as while he's drawing tentacles. So yeah, there's that problem. Anyway, let's grab these 3 guys here. 1, 2, 3. 1, save, damn it. Okay, so can I copy these, make a new layer? A new drawing layer. Can I call this tentacle? Oh, 1 probably, because there's probably going to be more of these eventually. Add and close. And if I paste these, thank you. So I'll get rid of the ones that are here. All right, and take these guys. We're at 220. 230. So what I need to do, let's extend the scene. Let's go to 330 for now. Okay, so I'll take these 3 layers here, 3 frames, and we will create a cycle of these. Are you saying to just work on 10 frames a day, they only get through work? Yes and no. Let me explain. I will explain. So what I'm doing, this is literally what my therapist told me, because I was telling her I had a problem committing to or following through on things. So she said, let's try a little experiment. And she said, what do you think you could do every day consistently? I said, I don't know. Maybe 10 frames of animation. She says, okay, well, let's do that. I was like, okay, cool. So that started February 17th. And what today is I was like, oh shit, I have not done this for about 10 days. So let me get back on it. So that's what 10 frames is. It's not me going in and telling you, let's see, create a cycle. Yes. Do I want to do 10 cycles? Thank you. It's not me saying that that's how you get work done. But I will say this, if there's a project you've been putting off, then hey, why not? Because if you put it off all of last month, if you had actually done 10 frames a day every day for last month, would you already have 300 frames of the thing that you've been putting off maybe for years? Coolness. Yeah. This is just a side. This is a side project. It's in addition to this, I'd read or saw an interesting YouTube thing where they were talking about draw the same thing every day for a year. And so I decided I'm going to do tentacles. Now this whole thing isn't tentacles. When I saw because when I saw the video it was a while ago. Let's see. Oh, that's right. We actually go from there to there. So I need to do what I want to do for this little guy. Let us tentacle 01. Okay, this is going to be a little tricky. Let's see if we can pull this off. Can we? I always tell people, let's see if we can break this. Translation. I have never done that before. Why don't we just do it live? Yeah, that's always fun. So I did the first little tentacles here. There's this nice little cycle. But I went automatically to a straight tentacle. So what I'm going to do is attempt to take the cycle I just made and attach it to a curve deformer and then bend it one particular way and then bend it out. So this is why I drew it out straight. If you're going to use a curve deformer, you should probably go ahead and have it straight. So if it's a tail or somebody's hair or something like that, if you're using curve deformers, draw it out straight first. So let's turn off Mr. Onion Skin. Okay, if you'll go off. Don't mind me. Where's my onion skin? Why aren't you off? Okay, wrong layer. Ah, that's what's up. Okay, cool. Okay, now on the tentacle layer, let's go here. And let's... I'm going to try the middle first. There. Come down. And technically, I think you should have done that different, but we'll find out in a second. Yes, this is me kind of cheating this, but that's not bad, actually. Yeah, I think I might actually go with this. Yeah, the middle's not bad looking at all. Okay. All right, so that's that. Need to go there. So what I need to see is the previous little guy there. When I'm up here on the deformer, make sure I turn on that other layer so I can see it. That's the one beautiful thing I love about working in Harmony, is because I can turn on and off the different onion skins of the layers I need to see. So what I need to do is get this guy similar to that red guy. Go there. Let's see, pull this. Whoops, wrong one. Wrong lever. Alright, so pull this one this way. So yeah. Getting this kind of match. Sweet Elvis, that's kind of nice. Okay, so we'll go from there. Make sure my animate button is on. Let's say by 2:30, we'll have this go up another direction. Stretch a little bit. Bend a little. Everybody needs somebody. So let's turn off our onion skins here. So yeah. Did we change colors? Or is it just highlighted? Seriously, bro, what up with that? That color looks off. I think you might have. Nope, okay. It's just that it was selected. Coolness. How far did we go? Ooh, yes, we did an ultimate cheat because... Where's that last key? Let's go in there. And maybe... Come down here, let's do 10 more frames. So we'll have this guy kind of go over here. And all right, so let's tell Mr. Animation to stop right there and have you start here. Actually, have you start at 200. So what I'm doing right now is just testing out this small little section. Okay, not bad, other than that little black filler just comes in out of nowhere. Okay, so what are we going to do about that? Let's stop, save, and we'll do my favorite thing. We'll just kind of reverse engineer this a bit. So I know that we'll come in on this top layer, grab Mr. Pencil, and I'm going to turn off. Yeah. Oh, that's right. This is all. Duh. I have to undo that real quick because those are all attached to a deform layer. So, need to add one more layer. So let's go drawing. Thank you. Crosshatch, scribble, something. Scribble 1. Making all this look like it was one completed drawing in the first place. And people are like, well, why didn't you just draw the whole thing, man? This is cheating. Yeah, I never said I was actually someone who could draw. I used to be able to draw. That's something else I need to do daily, and I'm not doing. Oh, those are some ugly lines. So, well, let's go before you. Make you a little bit less tall. Before you. Before you. So before you. So I'm just kind of bringing these guys in so that line just doesn't show up. Okay, so in theory, let's see how this works. That's a little better. So yeah, can we actually do hand-drawn stuff and then have it controlled by a curve deformer. Yes, cool part is, like, I'm looking up here and going, let's see, where is that one little line there? That line is cut very short. So what I can do, turn off the curve deformer, zoom out for a second, and I can go in. Let's see, at the very beginning of this, let's turn off. Which one do I need to turn off? At the very beginning of this, let's say there. And I can extend this part of the tentacle. Go to the next frame, extend this part of the tentacle. Note, I'm actually trying to repeat that little mistake I did. Excuse me. Don't get excited, they're allergies. And before anyone else says anything about my cute sneeze, get over it. Okay. Alrighty. So, in theory, if we play this again... Oh, that's right, we're not going to see anything. You just see the cycle in that straight line. So, let me turn back on my curve deformer, because that's how we did our work there. Still missing something there. So that little line is still coming up. So let me turn off that top line again, zoom out, and I wonder, could I get away with, bending that line at all, like all the way out, or maybe something good. Maybe something bad, but you're not going to touch it. Okay, go to the next line. No, not that bad. The next one. So yeah, this is just a cycle. It's a 3-frame cycle. So I'm looking and seeing where. Okay, that's better. So I'm looking and seeing where this is actually breaking. So let's try to play this again. So you can see how the curve deformer is actually messing with the entire piece. So it's kind of cool. All right, that actually worked out pretty decent, so let's save that. Now, technically, I've got, what, about 40 frames to do? So, where are we going to go after this little guy? So that's the tentacle, that's the little deformed thing. I do need to do probably a new layer. I'm thinking smoke. I don't know. I haven't done smoke yet. I don't think I have. Or maybe in the very beginning, but maybe we'll do some other smoke too. Add and close. So let's move that above so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so what I'll do from here is like, how do you go from this section let's see, and again, this is the cool part of just going in and tracing this. Matter of fact, I need to turn on my, where's my light table? There's a light table around here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Not top light. Where's the light table? And there you are. Thank you. Light table. So I can actually see what's happening on this frame while concentrating on a new frame. So this isn't quite onion skin, but this is literally like a light table. So this is me drawing this out because I want to actually have it do something else. I have no idea what. I think it's going to be smoke, but we'll see. So again, shout out to Joanna, because this is me working in Toon Boom with Toon Boom not correcting any of my strokes here. It's just kind of waiting for me to do that little fast bitmap afterward. So literally, it's not correcting it, it's just leaving my ugly work there. Okay, so what I want to do is, let's see, 1, 5, 3, 2, 4. 1, 5. There's you. And we will have this go. Into a big old puff of smoke. Which, you know what? You should probably sketch that out in blue first, probably. I don't know. Should we do it in blue? Where's my color? La 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 la. Color. Tool properties. No. Where's color? Any day now. Close. Thank you. Up. Color. Thank you. There. Ah. Go there. Thank you. That's better. So, sketching always in blue. And come back in black. Come into a whole bunch of little silliness. Okay, so what's between this? It's going to be this shape. So again, I'm just kind of doing what's between the red and the green, just drawing those little contours first. I'm going to come back for the details. All right. All right, so go from here backward. Backward again. Okay. And then from here, go out here, and we'll have the smoke dissipate, I guess. Yike. Okay. So let's go between there. La 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 la. What is up with my pencil? Of course, now that I was actually saying that it's not correcting anything, it's starting to act weird on me. Okay. So, all right. So now I've got to go through and clean this up with the black pencil in theory. Like each of these little poofs are breaking apart. There's a couple of years ago I did a hangout with Stylish Rumble, and she did some awesome little smoke tutorials. Like a little more detailed than my little down and dirties. Let's see, so what's between those guys? And what's after that? Let's bring that all the way up here. Let's break this into two pieces. One more frame. basically saying all of the stuff gets smaller and smaller. So, is there a plan for any of this? Is this like a storyboard anywhere? Nope. This is just an exercise in being consistent. Just kind of making sure I'm working on something daily. Eventually, this will turn into, hey, let's draw something every day. Hey, let's do a tutorial every day. And the plan is that it will eventually get to that point of it'll eventually get to the point of having, what's that word I'm looking for? I should be able to do about maybe a full course in a week, so get back to my normal speed, as it were. 260, stop at 260. Alright, so if we play this, not bad. Not terrible. But again, the key thing is this: it's like the whole 10 frames a day. Is it going to be your masterpiece? No, not supposed to be. It is supposed to be you working for 10 frames a day. Let's see, what do I feel like working on? I don't know. So each one of these lines, technically, could come in and start doing something. We have no idea what. Next frame. Let's see what happens. See what happens. So this is the fun of doing straight ahead. I have no clue what I'm up to. Am I trying to spell anything? Nope. Just getting to these last few frames here. Alright, so I guess we can move these guys. That one's coming down. This one's coming down, I guess. This one's going across. This one's coming down. This one could be going up. This one's coming down. This one's coming down. Next. All right. Okay, so what we can do from here is all of these start to dissipate. And they're just fading away to nothing. All they are is lines in the wind. Okay, we're at 272. I was like, and it's sad. I'm going, I'm not done yet. I've got to get to 290 technically to catch up because we're at 29 days. It should be 290 frames. There were some days that I did more than others, so there is that. But let's see. Make a little waveform looking worm thingy. It's happy patterns. All right, 88. 89. 290. So I think I will at least get this guy shrunk down to nothing. Okay. So we'll have that go out to stop at 303, and let's see what that looks like. Nice. Okay, so there we are. 303 technically, so 29 days. Should have been 290. So yeah, I actually got to an extra day, I think. So there is that. So this has been Tony Ross for TonyTeach.com. This has been brought to you by MarkerDude.com. I'm going to be jumping online later, doing a Facebook Live with my daughter, working on a project to raise some money for her school. So we're doing a little painting, a little 10 by 10 wooden panel, painted with acrylic markers. So $10 donation gets you entered into winning that. Not to mention you get to help an awesome school because they've got like STEAM and like awesome stuff going on there. So, but yeah, I'll be online talking about that later. But if you want to get some more information and where to donate, go check out markerdude.com. And I did a little write up there, and you can see where the information is, and we'll be posting updates to the picture later today. So, anyway, make the best of a bad situation, live to fight another day. All right. Have a good one.